let me do my best to try to explain what's about to happen here. My buddy David from Spain, he is here for his final day in Florida, and we're about to try to set a world record. So David does acro. He's the guy that you see doing the crazy infinite tumble flips, basically going end over end infinitely. Now, when David was like 18, he set a world record for the most infinite tumbles done on a paramotor, which was like 200 something. Currently, I think the world record for the most tumbles on a paraglider is around 500 or 600. Now, David is trying to one up and claim the world record for paragliding infinite tumbles. And in order to do that, what he's doing is actually jumping out of a skydiving plane with a paraglider at 23,000 feet. This is something that like no one really does. He's gonna go first at like 5,000 feet, jump out, the paraglider deploys, and this is just a proof that everything, his whole setup's gonna work. After that, we go all the way up to 23,000 feet. He's got oxygen, and he's gonna get out and just start tumbling, and go and go and go, and hopefully he'll hit over 1,000. Alright, successful takeoff. He's climbing up to 5,000 or 6,000 feet right now and doing the first test deployment, make sure everything works smoothly before we bump up to 23,000 where oxygen is a concern. So let's see how it goes. Alright, success. He's out. Everything works smoothly so far. He's done some infinite tumbles. Seems like everything's working real well. So we'll film his landing and see what he has to say about that one.
You got center out inflation. You had tip tuck on both sides. The one side popped before the other, and he turned the plane before I could see the other side pop out. But the way it looked, everything was in front of the line, so it didn't look like
it looked really good down here.
Yeah,
it looked like it.
Yeah, center out inflation was good, man. If you can get center out, you got a shot.
Yeah, buddy. Woo! How was it, brother? Super! Now we go. 6,000 meters.
Alright, test jump number 1, huge success. David said that everything went smooth. There's a couple little, line twists and weirdness with the paraglider, but that's kind of to be expected. So overall, worked super well. He did a bunch of infinite tumbles, but now they're packing it back up, and we're gonna get ready to go for the big one at 23,000 feet. Message to future David, you're insane, man. Definitely one of the most skilled pilots I know, and this is some next level stuff. right, so something happened. They're on the way down right now. They're probably at about 5,000 feet. He exited at 23,000. Everything went smooth. He started the infinite tumble, kept going till about 20,000, and then stopped. And right now we don't know why. I'm sure it's a very good reason. Either mechanical failure, he could have been sick, or hypoxic, or too cold. But we'll see. So kind of a bummer, but I'm sure he did it for the right reason. So we'll see when he lands and check it out.
That didn't go as planned. He stopped like after like 30 or 40 of them.
Like 100.
Yeah, is that what it was?
I think something like that. Yeah. I wonder why.
I don't know. David, you're alive. You survived. Oh man. So heavy, man. So heavy? Too heavy?
Yes. Was that was the problem?
Face?
No, face is more or less is good, but this is heavy, and when it's like 6,000 meters, it's very, very fast, and this is like 8G or 9, and this is for me, so we think it's impossible to do.
Really?
This is like 3 or 4 kind of kilogram. When I am doing full, it's like 10. Oh, no possible, man.
Like 30 pounds.
But I will come back here, but I need to bring without this, man.
We just need to get a reserve, a front mount reserve.
Take all there or
Good attempt.
do it like 100, 120.
Yeah.
Like 4 minutes.
You were going 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, it was
1.3.
insanely fast.
Yeah.
It's good, but this I feel like I cannot put like from.
It's like
You know, it's like,
Yes, all the time.
this. I'm pushing me back, and I need to be like. I need to be like this.
well, now we know what to do for next time.
Exactly.
I will come back here. doing here. Without this.
C or C?
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh. All the time.
Hey, geez.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you see me?
Thank you.
It was close. I saw you. Great video.
Yeah, you said
Yeah, man, but
the pressure on him was too much.
I didn't think about that.
about the parachute.
Scott, what's your personal record for longest canopy time?
Yeah.
That was probably it.
All right, so here's the summary. Basically, in order to make this legal for David to jump out of an airplane with a paraglider, he needs a TSO certified parachute, aka a skydiving reserve. Now, that's the best thing we could come up with for him to do it now. We obviously have paragliding reserves, and he had 2 of those, but those aren't certified to any FAA spec. However, the skydiving reserve is. So what he did was he wore a skydiving rig along with his paragliding harness, along with the oxygen and everything else, and 2 more reserves. But when he started doing the tumble, he's pulling like 6 to 8 Gs every time he hits the bottom. And the reserve weight on his chest was just too much. Think about like maybe 20 pounds of weight times 6 to 8 Gs. It was like putting way too much force on his chest. So he decided to abort, which is obviously the right call. And we're gonna come up with a better gear solution to go back and attempt the record again.
Beauties.
Look how high he is.
You do have a nice computer. Such being cool.
Sorry. Let's just go back a little bit real quick. He's closing his eyes.
Yes, because he's praying right there.
That face.
Oh shit! I hope this works.
Don't get my shoes in there. Don't get my shoes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right? That is a sick shot right there.
that's badass.
Dang. Look at this thing come out.
None of that line blowing that way. Like a
Nice.
brick. Look at that shit.
And
wham!
it shoots.
Line stretch. Boom. Inflation.
Actually, it's pretty good because it came out with that wingtip closed.
And then it shoots forward real quick.
Look at that open.
Wham! That could not have been fun.
Oh!
Dude, that looks like it hurts.
Ouch.
Look at this freaking.
The thing is, you're not hanging from leg straps though, so it's not.
It's just direct spinal compression.
Exactly.
You're right. Seat forward?
Ugh. No, I'm shorter.